Welcome back to another episode. I am here with Rahgel. My name is Sig, of course, and we are doing something a little different. This audio that you're about to listen to is actually a snippet of what Rahgel and I kind of do after a podcast episode, and we kind of want to pull the curtain back a little bit and just show you that it never really stops. So, in this snippet of audio, fairly short compared to the other ones, we are really just talking about Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 edition, along with Warzone 2 and all the struggles that are coming with it and that we're going to do for an upcoming live stream, as well as we just kind of discuss our thought process and on everything that's going on with WWE. So it's worth the listen, and I appreciate you. So does Rahgel. We appreciate you all listening. But enough said. Let's get to the episode. We're starting off with Call of Duty, so let's get after it. Resurgence isn't bad. I mean, I enjoy it, especially like be able to come back. It's the fact of it gets really tedious. And as you saw in like today's stream, I couldn't drop anywhere without just a massive load of people being fucking everywhere.
Yeah, true.
So,
I
enjoy it. But it gets boring with solos.
Yeah, so
just let me win.
solos does get old. I know it. It does. I get it.
You can't play with randoms. I tried that after I got to stream, and everyone was disconnecting.
It sucks. Yeah, trying to play random sucks. Not fun at all.
Yeah. But they did something. They altered something. I forget what it was. It may have been multiplayer. There's new maps on multiplayer. They brought back a couple old ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was getting my ass handed to me. It's like, oh, I know where all the sweet spots are to hide out and camp. No, they're all gone. All of them are gone. It's not all of them. But we can do, unless you have a different game. I believe you're playing on PS5 if I look at those controllers correctly.
Yeah.
Other what?
World War Z was another one I was thinking about.
You haven't played that at all?
No, I haven't. I was gonna get it.
If you can get a free version of it or a demo version, I'd recommend that, because that's a very, like, you either love it or you hate it.
I watched gameplay of it, I guess, is all I've watched, but it seemed enjoyable watching the gameplay of it.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's repetitive, but it seems okay.
So fucking repetitive. I've only ever played with randoms, but World War Z is not bad. It's different. It takes a lot to get used to. It's definitely like it's not as hardcore as Tarkov is, where it's you only play this game and nothing else, because you will suck the moment you stop. But it's definitely up there if you either play this or you don't, because there's so much mechanical features that go along with it. I don't know if that's cross play.
Yeah, it is.
All right, then lucky. Well, what other games do you got? Apex? You can download Apex, that's free.
I don't have Apex.
You could download Apex, it's free.
I don't want Apex.
Okay, Fortnite?
I'll play Fortnite. I'll play Fortnite over Apex.
Alright, get it down. Let's go.
I hate Apex. I can't stand Apex.
Have you seen so you know about Ricochet being very the cheat system, anti-cheat system.
Oh yeah.
Not the wrestler. So I think it was Monday they announced they have officially banned Kronos altogether, all 6 of their devices, which is the big one. And there was somebody live streaming Monday, and they were live streaming where they're so confused, and you can visibly see how fucking perplexed this streamer was, where he's shooting somebody 2 or 3 times, they disappear.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's going on? Chat, help me. Like, and he's never admitted, and he's been very sly about using cheats. So I don't see what's going on. What the hell? This has never happened to me. So he's playing more and more, and it's just happening constantly. No matter what mode he's playing, no matter what gameplay he's like, it's just shoots a few people, and he's starting to get pissed off, and he's raging and yelling at people. Just somebody fucking help me! This is ridiculous. And finally, he gets the message popped up. Hi, you're using an unauthorized device, and then it has like the name Chronos something. And due to this, your account has now been banned forever. That's like, what? But he got away. Like, he was able to keep playing for like 3-4 hours before that message popped up, and he was so pissed off. Just like he didn't understand why people were just disappearing. He's like, "This is bullshit. I can't get any kills." And when that happened, everyone was like, "Hey, I knew you were too good, cheater, hack." I'm not a cheater. I've never used that. I don't know what Chronos is. He's all in on not knowing what this hack system was, and he was very adamant. I'm going to talk to Blizzard. They're gonna unban my account. I'm going to sue them. Blah 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 blah. It's like, all right, this is clearly all for content now because you know you fucked up. But Fortnite and Call of Duty have completely banned Chronos and the 3 other major ones. Apex, however, has not banned any of them. And everyone's like, wonder why. Wonder why Apex is not banning it when Activision's over here saying it gives an unfair play advantage. Ruins the integrity of the game. That's the reason for banning these cheat systems. Just in case you didn't read the fine print. About to get Chronos and go destroy some people on Apex. Who sucks now, little Jimmy? Fucking not me.
God, you're such a butthole.
I probably still suck ass at the game. I have shoot through walls. Still dying. Bullshit.
Ugh. So yeah, no, I'll be on Thursday for sure.
Time?
Probably 8:30ish.
8:30ish.
Yeah. That's what I aim for because that's when we put the kids to bed majority of the time. So about 8:30.
I have to go to Dollar Tree then.
I need something. I have to figure out something other than the candy that I have because I want something else.
Oh, okay. So I'm not the only one. But I didn't have any snacks for the podcast recording. So I was like, I like candy, but I'm getting burnt out right now, which means it's almost spring/summertime. So my body's starting to tell me, you need to stop eating so shitty. Winter's over.
I do have like a good like mix of like pretzel chocolate stuff from like Costco. It's
mix?
Like no, it's like a pretzel. It's got the miniature pretzel with peanut butter in them, miniature Reese's cups, pretzel sticks, and other. It's kind of like a trail mix, but it's like a chocolate peanut butter mix with it too. Gotcha. So we get it from Costco. It's fucking amazing.
We don't have a Costco near me.
I have
Sam's Club.
I have these too. I do have peanuts, but I don't eat them very often.
No. I can do about a handful of those and I'm done for like a month or
yeah,
two. Done.
I mean I like peanuts, but it's just I need something else other than candy.
Ooh, you want to make Thursday interesting? I know you have one more nasty drink.
Pickle.
I have 2 more. But Thursday, let's do. We can finagle the exact stats you want to go off of, but we can do. If we win, a dub, no drink, no sip, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But lowest damage takes a sip.
Okay.
Or first person eliminated takes a sip.
Okay.
We can find little trivial bullshit stuff like that.
Do that. We can do kill races too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do we have anybody else to play with yet?
Not Call of Duty. No.
Okay.
The 2 or 3 people who said they play Call of Duty are in completely different time zones. So when we play at night, they're at work.
Okay.
And then one of them, I'm not sure what exactly, but they are hell bent on playing a different game right now because that's what Wick and him are playing, and they're just hell bent on getting to a certain level. I think it's Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
So they're really big into that right now. But he's like, I'll play with you guys soon. I have to finish this quest line. Okay.
I get it. You get bent on with one of the games if it happens.
He's he's in the far east side of Canada, so I think he's like I think he's 3 hours. He's 3 hours ahead of me.
Okay.
Ahead of us, so he's way out there. But he plays, and then Reaper, who's inside the Discord community, he's hit me up a couple times, and he wants to play. He's like, if I ever see you on, I'll hop in, but he's seldomly on because he's also a dad and a husband, and he works.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's based out of England, if I remember correctly. So they're already like 6-7 hours ahead of us.
Oh yeah, okay.
Iffy. But no, try to get my wife to play. She says she won't play with us.
That'd be funny.
I asked her if it's a me issue or if it's a you issue. Not you as in my wife, you as in you. And she's like, it's a both y'all. I'm not dealing with stupidity that night. Fair. That's fair.
And judge it until you try it.
She has tried it. She gets pissed off at Call of Duty. Because she dies a lot. And I was like, I'll carry you. Can't carry you. I can't fucking just die. But we can figure. I got somebody to play with. You got somebody to come on a fucking podcast yet?
Nobody's confirmed yet. I have like
What
4
about
people
Clint?
like, oh yeah. It's gonna get tougher now because their sports are picking up a lot more. Baseball.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, and they're pregnant.
No, not that I know of. No, their sports are picking up a lot more right now, and he's got more shows. He's got 2 that he's covering. The independent scene picks up a lot more too, so they can cover more shows now too. So,
All right.
hopefully,
That's your whole bread and butter right there. That's what you bring to this table.
hopefully, SummerSlam will probably be the next one. We'll try and get him on for. A little bit easier than summer. Maybe.
I feel like that's far enough advance that
Yeah.
you should have it scheduled by August.
Yeah.
That is SummerSlam.
I'll check for Backlash, but I can't guarantee it. I mean, I can't even guarantee SummerSlam. So
Not worth it. I don't think Backlash is gonna be a big enough pay-per-view. It's not.
I sent you that fake card, right?
You sent me the fake card?
Didn't I? The one that they think is gonna happen or whatever. Didn't I send it to you? But it's like one's got like Drew McIntyre out, which I don't think he'll be. I don't think he'll be around.
He hasn't re-signed yet.
I think he's gonna go to AEW. I hope he does.
I don't think he'll go AEW. I think he'll go to New Japan. No, I have not received anything about a card.
I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I did not.
Yeah, we signed back to WrestleMania.
Oh shit! I thought I...
Unless it's one of these links I'm not paying attention to.
I wouldn't link. It's just picture.
Oh no. Yeah, the only picture you sent was the 1,000 days. TikTok, and then whatever the fuck was happening to you on Twitch today.
Oh, that bullshit. Huh.
Bullshit, the one where you turn safe shield on?
It popped up and I got click happy. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. My screen just went haywire. It was like, hey, gone. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do it.
I know I've seen a few leaked ones. I didn't see one that had
Oh, I
McIntyre on
sent
it.
it. Maybe I. It was a predicted one. Did I save it? Fuck, I didn't even save it. Where the hell I could have swore I sent it to somebody. Apparently not.
I mean, no, this is an old one. This talks about Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, no, fucking not. I have no idea. They had like it had a triple threat of I think it had KO, Sammy and Cody against the Usos and Solo,
Which,
and
oh,
which is not gonna
no,
happen because
it should,
Riddle's back now.
yeah, it should be Riddle and those two versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, it was before Riddle was back, so they had Cody in there because he had a little thing going with Solo
So here's
at
one I
that time.
found: Cody versus Lesnar, which I believe has already been announced.
Yep, they did. They just
Bad
announced it.
Bad Bunny and Mysterio versus Priest and Dominic, which they haven't really kind of built that up, I guess, after this past Monday night. Um, Kevin Owen, Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle versus Usos and Solo.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair versus Io Sky.
They just fought on Monday as well. They're
Lynch
just
versus
yesterday.
Trish, which
Yeah,
Lynch
that is.
just posted something like cryptic shit on Twitch or Twitter, sorry, where she's waving by and she blacked out her whole profile and deleted everything.
She ain't going nowhere.
I don't know. This is the first time Rollins has been vocal about being pissed off with WWE.
Yeah.
Normally he's been vocal about, oh yeah, I'm not happy here, but he's not leaving anytime soon. This was the first time that legitimate. He's done. He's pissed off with how they've been treating him these last few weeks, I guess. Well, this one says here's another possibility. Still with KO and Zayn. This one says triple threat: Lynch and Lita versus Morgan and Raquel versus Ronda Rousey and Baszler for women's tag team.
I saw the Liv and Raquel against the against Rousey and Baszler.
Which is stupid.
That's what it'll be, though.
Yeah.
Because they literally have done nothing. The whole Rousey and Baszler thing is a fucking joke because they haven't done anything.
Here's one that says Shinsuke Nakamura versus Karrion Kross. And
I know Shinsuke's back.
Selena Vega versus Rhea Ripley.
I did see that one too. The Rhea and Vega. I don't see it happening, but
I mean, it wouldn't do anything for either one. Doesn't make Rhea look strong.
no, but she gets to do her first title defense, and she's beaten Vega every time they've ever fought.
When has Vega ever won?
I don't know.
Point made.
But I think they had a big thing with the LWO, Usos, and Sami Zayn, Riddle, and Kevin Owens on Monday. They all three came out and started fighting.
Man,
those two against the Usos. I don't know. We'll see because there's so many different things that have happened now. If McIntyre bounces and Rollins and Lynch bounce, then that'll change things a lot. I don't think Rollins has a match at Backlash right now.
I don't think Rollins and Lynch will leave because they have a very cushy schedule, meaning they travel together. They can take their kid. They also can take time off really whenever they want. And Rollins doesn't have to be in the big picture to be relevant or to be a highlight on the card. Same with Becky. Like they don't need titles to be popular, get the crowd over. So I don't think they're gonna leave. They may take a hiatus. They just be like, I'm not wrestling for 6 months, whatever. And write them off.
Maybe.
Because unless I misread, Rollins wasn't on Raw this past Monday. His promo got cut last week or removed last week. And he wasn't on
I
Raw.
swore he was on there last night.
And I haven't watched it. I've literally been
Thought he
on.
was. I can't remember, but I don't think he can walk away right now. As far as hot as he is, I don't think he can. Becky can. After she fights Trish, she can probably walk for a little while because she has nothing going for her. She's not going to be in the title run for a while.
I don't even think she would have to have a match. She could literally just say, you know what, fuck this, and leave, and just take it as pure heat. I don't think Trish is ready to fight Becky. I don't think she's on like an even close playing field of being in shape ready.
Oh, she looked good at Mania.
She looked decent at Mania, but when you're comparing that to the counterpart, Lita, she looked amazing.
Mm.
But I don't know. I don't think Lynch and Rollins are going anywhere. I've been reading a lot saying McIntyre is not happy with creative, not happy with payment, and not happy with the merger. And he's already been looking at New Japan. So if he leaves, it'll be to New Japan.
Well, cool if he does. I did see that Bray is coming back. Everything with him is not. There's no controversy with creative. He's happy where he's at, and
he had like an actual physical ailment or something.
Yeah, there's something like that going on. There's been rumors of a physical ailment. Yeah. There's been things of mental health, but then they said it's not that, it's all physical. And then the creative side of it, they have no idea. It's all higher up creative that knows what's going on, which would be Triple H and whoever else. But apparently he's happy, and Vince is not in it. But I don't know how accurate all those reports are. These are just random fucking people.
I read one place where it said Bray has confirmed he's out due to a physical ailment. They didn't dive into it. They just said physical ailment. I saw Bayley is leaving.
There's rumors of it.
And she's going to New Japan, and she's been spotted heavily over at New Japan. And the big rumor is Sasha Banks or Monet is her contract is coming up. She's having her last match soon, and she's trying to get contracted for another match with the possibility of bringing Bayley over to New Japan.
Yeah, also she's having a hell of a time over there as well because of the fans. Yeah. She posted something crazy about like the fans are like stalking her almost.
Yeah, she's like, please respect privacy and boundaries and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a different culture over there for wrestling. Like it's a life.
We have life. Because not this week, but last week they started to tear up the factions, and you started to see them drive it between the Damage Control and then the Trish Stratus and Lita and Becky, breaking that one up. So they're dividing that one up.
That's one of the rumors I just saw too, where talking about Backlash saying Io Sky will be betrayed by Damage Control because she will basically be close to capturing the title, and Bayley will get jealous and cost her the match, making sure she doesn't get the title.
Yep, she rolled her eyes on Monday when they lost, or when Io Sky lost.
Yep.
So that, and you haven't seen Asuka since she lost either.
Since WrestleMania, yeah.
Which is dumb.
Well, she's a good wrestler, but they have no use for her in WWE. They're just misusing her like crazy. She could be a nasty heel like she was in NXT. She could be dominant. And for whatever reason, they can't pull the trigger. So,
I don't know what it is. Weird.
it's stupid. So I was hoping WrestleMania would be like uh the last stick to just kind of break and Asuka just lose her shit. But you know what? I'm done. And start attacking everybody. But who knows what's going on with that? I figure her and Io should partner up too, so maybe that's why they're breaking up Damage Control.
Maybe.
So where we can have Asuka and Io, because that's been a dream match or rumor, one of those two that needs to happen is Asuka needs to partner up with Io's guy, maybe one other person, another Japanese woman. Can't remember who. It would have to be NXT, no one on
I'm not sure.
main roster. But, no, it'll be interesting. I mean, I think McIntyre's gone. If they don't throw money at him,
But they won't. I don't think they will.
They can.
Oh, and then Lashley and Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that Bronson Reed interrupted the match and attacked Lashley.
They are pushing Bronson Reed like crazy. They like him. I don't understand why, but they do.
For being a big guy, he's a good performer. Because big guys are either hella slow and limited or useless. Very seldomly do you get big guys, even like Otis. Who is very, very underutilized. It could be a powerhouse and a beast inside of it, but they won't pull that trigger either. I feel like Bronson Reed would be the.
And Bronson can talk on the mic too, so we'll see what happens.
I feel like Otis used to be able to talk on the mic with Tucker when him and Tucker were an item or faction.
Yeah, it's just Otis is going to be a mid card guy. You're never going to see him anywhere else.
That's fine. Let him capture the IC or the US and carry it.
I don't ever see him being a title.
I can see it being a title, but not for a long time. He's gonna have to like pay his dues basically for years, and maybe leave and come back, type thing. Kind of like McIntyre. But,
yeah.
I also think they don't know what to do with Lashley, and I don't know if that's because creatively they just don't know what to do, or if Lashley's becoming like Lesnar, where he's just refusing to work with certain people.
I don't know. Like, yeah, his character is very stale. He needs. I wish they would do that faction of Hurt Business. Go back to all that stuff. I wish they would do that and run it that way.
There's one article I was reading saying that Carmelo Hayes was supposed to make his debut on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and that was supposed to like Hurt Business was supposed to be back into business, but
it'd be nice.
We all saw what happened there.
Yeah.
So, I think he still holds a title, maybe down in NXT. Yeah, I get him and one other guy confused, but no. I think this year will be very interesting. We've said it before. We've talked about it before. I think we'll have a shakeup and what the draft is.
Yeah, that's back
next Friday.
Yes, it's coming up.
But that's one like I've seen a lot of interesting rumors that could work out, especially with Vince McMahon now being having a clause in his contract that says basically he can't be charged or have any sexual harassment brought up against him. He has to behave. He has to be a good person, basically. Nothing can be brought against him, or else his contract's terminated and he's banned. But I've seen one interesting rumor. I don't know if I sent you it or told you it, but where basically we're gonna see Vince in charge of Raw with Triple H in charge of SmackDown, and that's why the draft is back, is to build this storyline in, and basically whoever has the best year gets to reign supreme in creative control. Maybe a good way to integrate it and just kind of pull the proverbial tape or band-aid off and be like, yep, Vince was in control of Monday Night Raw, and that's why SmackDown's been a lot better. So let's do this war and basically show storylines and all that. But I think that would be the only purpose. Because let's be real, the draft's gonna happen in what, a week later?
Yeah.
They're fighting
Uh,
each other.
there was a hint or a dig at how tag teams can get split up. And they were
Yeah.
talking to Street Profits.
Yep. I seen one of
And they
their
kind of,
three-time tag team champions are being
mm-hmm.
split.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's Street Profits, but they need to be split up. They both have better independent runs.
No, they were talking to, I can't remember who it was. Somebody had said something to him, and they were kind of behind him and said it, and like, oh yeah, tag teams get split up too. And they kind of looked at each other like, nah, and then stopped and stared at each other, and then kind of looked away. So, yes, it's going to happen eventually. I just hope it doesn't happen in the draft.
I think it's going to happen in the draft, and it needs to happen sooner than later. Either they split due to the draft, so where there's no bad blood between the two of them, or they need to create bad blood. Like it's a one or the other type thing of Dawson turning on Ford, or the other way around. And I think Ford would be a better heel character, but I don't know if he would portray it better with his wife being Bianca, who is the ultimate babyface right now. With the exception of Cody Rhodes, I guess.
I don't think Ford could pull off a good heel right now. I don't think.
I think he could. I think he has the potential.
Maybe.
That's like his wife being on the roster is what would cause the issue.
Yeah.
He can't be seen with her, and I don't think he would ever do that. Say, I'll be heel, she'll be babyface, because then they can't do social media, they can't do red carpets, they can't do anything like that. It would be a like here you go type thing.
No, we'll see. I don't know.
I did read New Day may finally be broken up. That was the other team I saw.
I know Xavier.
draft.
Xavier has a title shot Friday
For the IC.
against Gunther.
Oh, yeah, for the IC.
Yeah,
that's a waste. Gunther's not gonna drop it to him.
I hope he does.
I hope.
I hate that dude so much.
He could drop it to Ricochet. He could drop it to Braun Strowman. He could drop it to the Viking. I don't give a shit. But Gunther needs to lose the title.
Yes,
he's not. He's not enjoyable or entertaining to watch. No. I actually would love to see, and you're gonna give me shit for this. I would love to see the Miz be drafted to SmackDown and take the IC from him.
He would be great to have it. No, I'd love to see him have another title.
You and about 1 million other plus people.
Yeah, I mean, between him and then there's also Dolph Ziggler, which we'll never get one.
No, but she needs one. Robert Roode was supposed to be back a few months ago.
God, he can stay away.
He was underutilized. He's a good wrestler, he was. And he was good with the Dirty Dogs.
He's about as good as Boogs.
Boogs is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I watched Robert Roode in TNA, and he was good there. Like, he wrestled good. And he was just not treated right. Creatively. It's not treated right, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
His gimmick sucks. Glorious One just does not work. It's a ripoff of Ric Flair.
Yes.
And we already have his daughter, so don't need another one.
Yeah. Who returned and had what, 2 matches? 3 matches maybe, and is gone again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I haven't watched SmackDown in 2 weeks.
I don't know. As far as I know, she's gone.
Yeah. I heard her husband is supposed to be coming back though on Andrade.
There's rumors of it.
No. Also rumors of oh, what's his name? Not Alistair. Uh, Rhea Ripley's boyfriend, the other Aussie that's over in AEW.
Oh, I can't. I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Murphy. Buddy Murphy. But Murphy. There's also rumors of him coming back and doing an angle or picking up an angle again with the daughter of Rey Mysterio. Since Dominic is with Rhea, bring in Alea. There we go. That's her name. Kind of make it a family matter again.
Just leave that
love triangle.
Leave that side alone. I'm over it. I'm over the whole family thing now. They did enough of it.
Oh, okay.
And he's still talking about it. He's still Dominic will not let it go.
It's a moneymaker. It's a cash grab for them. Rey Mysterio does not have many matches left. He will retire this year or next WrestleMania. And Dominic is going to be the one that retires him.
Probably.
That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah. I agree.
Just like Edge is set to retire this year, and he's pushing really hard to get Christian to come back for one final run, which I don't think his contract's over with AEW till next year.
Probably.
And then Randy Orton's supposed to be back, if he's not already.
No, he's not back yet. They've been talking about that dude coming back for a while.
Well, he had trunks made like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
At first it was his boots, now it's his trunks. Which, dude's been wearing the same pair of trunks, or not the same pair, but the same design. Trunks with the name Orton on the back of it.
My guess is that it'll be after Backlash and something happens with him and Riddle. I'm gonna guess because of the whole RK Bro and those two. Maybe I would like to see those two feud because I think they could both put on a hell of a match together.
They were set to feud before he had to leave.
But I think that's what they should do because you can't throw Randy right into a title run. I don't think
he can. He is set for that. But it makes no sense because he doesn't have much left on his career life anymore either. So I think they could do a double retirement match, him and Edge.
I don't think he'll retire. I don't think Randy will retire for a while. At least next year. Next year, if not late next year.
I think he's gone by WrestleMania. Because he has so many back issues, mostly because of the RKO move, and then just longevity wise.
Yeah.
But if they can't get Christian to come back, then do Orton versus Edge, which would be rated RKO.
Yeah.
Still a good storyline and still a rich lineage story between the two of them. But do a double retirement type match. But they were supposed to, him and Riddle were supposed to do a feud before he got injured. It was supposed to lead up to the dissolve of rated RK Bro, sorry.
Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, if someone's going to put Randy Orton down, I think Riddle would be the guy to do it.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Think anybody inside Bloodline needs to touch Orton or Edge.
No.
I've been seeing a lot of that of Edge needs one last title run. That says Orton, so where he can beat Ric Flair's title reign.
Yeah.
Which, if they're gonna put all their eggs in a basket with Roman Reigns, let him lose his title and then win it back multiple times, so where he beats Ric Flair, and now you have the tribal chief, not only the longest but also the most.
Yeah.
and that really would be a good way for him to end his career. Like, I'm done. I've literally done everything. I had most championships. I had the longest champion reign. I smashed everybody. I've pinned everybody. There's nothing else for me to do. I'm done. And he steps away, kind of like The Rock did, and goes to Hollywood for a bit.
He's not gonna be that guy.
He's already
No
lined
way.
up for several movies and TV shows coming up.
No way.
Same with Cody Rhodes got asked to do a certain voiceover. Oh man, what was it?
Daffy Duck.
No. And what was it? I just saw it on a podcast where he was suggested to at the remake. Oh man. Here we go, 4 days ago. This it. Oh. He was contacted to do Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat sequel. Which that got like a little pushback from fans saying it really should be The Miz if we're gonna go WWE character, because let's be real, The Miz is Johnny Cage.
Yeah. True.
Oh, Zelda adaptation, that's what it was. Rhodes is in talks with a upcoming production studio for a possible Zelda adaptation show.
Mm.
And the rumors are that he would play Link.
Maybe. I guess. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know if I can see him as Link. Johnny Cage, sure, that's not hard to imagine. Link is... He's not a very fit guy. He's very skinny. And no one's ever seen him with his shirt off, so he could be like fucking 12-pack abs underneath there. Who knows?
Yeah.
It shall be interesting. I don't know why he's being reviewed for or reached out for acting when he's just got into WWE, but
yeah,
maybe that's
who knows?
He's not gonna stay around either.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. As you can tell from that, we just, Rahgel and myself, talk about anything and everything underneath the sun, and after each episode we record each week, we always sit back and we talk a little bit about subject matters that we didn't really get to talk to on the podcast, or we kind of just bullshit with one another, and it's, as you can tell, it's unscripted still. It's how we talk about on the podcast, so we want to kind of introduce this and see how you all like it, and if you prefer this format, let us know, of course. But other than that, everyone, you have been amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode, or this week's episode, whatever. You know what I'm saying. English is hard. So we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget, we release a new episode every Tuesday and Thursday, and we're so happy to have you along. But until the next one, take care, and thank you for listening. Till then, everyone.